Shit, man, not again. I guess that is really what happens if you leave the call.
I guess so.
What are we going to do? If we leave, we die?
We talk to you in private, and we die, investigator.
It unfortunately seems to be the case. I know this looks very bad.
Hey, man, I get it. I know it wasn't your fault, but this is serious business.
I think I know who is behind this.
Huh?
Who?
No, I think we already tried to debunk this, but I think... So yeah, they're behind this.
Can you repeat again?
Yeah, you cut off there for a second.
Okay, for sure. I have a suspicion that it's the mayor who is killing us.
The mayor?
Yeah, him!
But how would that be possible?
I think he must have got the link to this cause somehow, and he maybe targeting people on that list. And we may be on that list.
I don't... That is unlikely. Unless he's corrupt, like really corrupt. I don't believe it's likely, like I said earlier.
I guess, but it makes some sense.
Well, in any case, we must continue with this investigation.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna come clean with my blackmail, okay? I'd rather just get it off my chest than getting chained privately by Juju.
Are you sure about this? It's confidential information, and I was just going to interview you guys privately, one at a time, and
Yes, I'm sure, okay? I already made peace with it, and I wasn't going to pay the blackmail anyway, so...
I see. Go on.
I own a local coffee shop you maybe know about. It's called Better Bean.
I love that coffee shop. Great place to read and study at.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's the place I usually get my morning coffee at. I think I might have seen you there.
Maybe. Okay, so let's get back on track. So a woman walks in one day into my store and she just gives me her number. You know, nothing out of the ordinary. It sometimes happens with my employees and myself, and if I'm being truthful, but something felt different about her. I felt a connection. We started seeing each other after that, and we got into a very intense and serious relationship. However, I always found it weird that we had to meet at the back of my place, and it went to a very what's the word?
Secretive.
Maybe, yes, I guess so. Secretive places and at very odd times, even during the night. So I thought something went off after a while. Something didn't feel right, you know. Something about her felt familiar. So I started looking into it myself and to matter, and lo and behold, and discovered something I should have seen coming.
What do you mean? No, it can't be.
Yes, I was the record. Found out from a local TV political ad. She was the mayor's wife. At that moment, I knew I had fucked up, so... After a while, I contacted the husband soon, and I told him to meet at my place before I opened the shop, so... He met me at the shop, and I told him everything, and I felt chained. I had...
Can you repeat that again? You just cut off.
Yeah, please do.
Alright, anyways, I felt horrible and regret it, okay? I even offered him money for his troubles. He was a very forgiving man and understanding of me, or so I thought. But I still felt shame about it, okay? I didn't see her after that. It had damaged me when it comes to relationships, and trust, you know? 4 months of our relationship wasted.
I think I remember hearing something about them divorcing a few months ago. But you are the cause? That makes some sense. Everything was so weird about their divorce.
Did you know she was married beforehand?
Not at all. I didn't know. I don't keep up with the local news and elections, politics. I tend to keep to myself usually, and especially after this, you know. So after that ad, my eyes were open. You know, that's why I think he's targeting us. Maybe to cut loose ends and get revenge on what I did.
I believe you. I'm so sorry about it.
Thank you, but it was all my fault.
No, it isn't.
I second that.
How did Robert find out about this?
Somehow he must have got in contact with people who were close to me and knew about this thing, you know. He had pictures of us and threatened to publish them.
How much did you pay?
This was 3 months after the scandal, and I have to pay $2,000 weekly. I didn't want to lose the trust of the town, and I had to do this not just for myself, but for my employees and for my business sake, you know. But yet I didn't almost have the means to make ends meet, you know.
Is there anyone else who wants to come clean? Anyone, please, no shame. Well, in any case, I want to speak with Jessica now.
Why?
I think it'd be safer if she was on here with all of us.
No, I insist. I speak with her alone. I don't want to break protocol again.
Nah, dude. People are dying when they go on private calls with you.
Not willingly.
I get that, trust me. But I think being in here in the main call is our best option at this point.
I think so too.
Really? And why do you think that is, Vengeance?
Excuse me? My name is Officer Harold Carlson. Not whatever comic book name you just said.
Unfortunately, you are wrong.
No, sir. But you are incorrect.
That is something you would say to protect your secret identity, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Allow me to show everyone.
This is Report 6. Subject matter: The Vigilante Cop. Name: Officer Harold. I've recently obtained the subject matter's password via contact close to him. This has allowed me to view the artwork made by the infamous local vigilante, simply known as Vengeance, on the internet. The following video is a sample of the history of the subject of this art piece.
Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Vengeance. And for today, oh boy, these guys just get dumber and dumber the more I get into this hunting business. We've got yet another one. So this retard named Online Victor Surge 297, real name Eric Brandon Wilton. This creep lives in Woodburn, Oregon. Take a real good look at him. Recently, several of my friends told me he showed up. This fucking creep was trying to contact their young daughters on various social networks, youngest being 11 and the oldest at 17. He specifically targets 14 to 16-year-old girls. I was sickened by this, and this sits very close to me. I eventually had him crawl into my DMs on Instagram through my Sally Bait account by chance. He was trying to groom this girl who told him from the start she was 16 for a good solid month. But if that wasn't bad enough already, he fell for the bait not once, but twice. He also had contacted a bait account I had made on my Discord via my Abby account. He knows no bounds. Eric groomed both Sally and Abby, talking sexually, and wanted news from both teams. He even talked about taking both girls for the weekend to a desert resort. After a month of grooming both girls, he wanted to meet up with the both girls, but on 2 different days. Eric told me he first wanted to meet up with Sally and then Abby. Through my Sally account, I agreed with Eric to meet in a nearby neighborhood, and through Abby, I agreed to meet him behind the back of a grocery store. Before confronting him, I asked him on my Abby account where he lived, and just by chance happened to live not too far from me. About 10 to 15 minutes away, in fact. I also Googled this man's name to see what I was getting into, and it came up he was a sex offender. Get a real good look at this dude. Anyway, Eric was arrested for child porn and attempted sexual contact with a minor. Served 5 years and is still on probation, shockingly enough. Because of my connections with the police force, I was able to submit evidence online on Crime Stoppers. I also confronted this man, with the help of my friends Sarah and Danielle, to play the part of both online teens. Both are over the age of 18 but can pass as teens. This is what happens.
Hey, so beautiful.
Thanks. How was the ride here?
You look prettier than in the pictures.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I guess just relax, talk a bit.
Sure.
You know, on second thought, you want to get food and go to my place?
What do you want to eat?
You, of course.
Of course. When do you
Right
want
now.
to go?
We can make
I'm
it
worried
quick.
about my parents. Did you bring them?
Bring what?
The condoms?
Yep. So, you want to go now?
I don't know. I'm really nervous.
Trust me. I'll take it slow with you.
Hey, excuse me. Why are you talking to a 16-year-old girl? Where you going with that 16-year-old?
Hey, what is it to you, man? Who are you anyway?
We'll get to that. So, did you know that she was 16?
She told me she was 18.
Are you lying to me?
No, man, not at all.
You know, I got the transcripts that clearly say that she told you that she was 16 years old.
Look, man, Sally told me she was 18. And if you listen to the script correctly, you know that. So piss off.
As you can see there, I gave him a good scare. But this guy still wanted to meet up with Abby even after the fact. However, this time, he was a bit more careful. Eric mentioned what happened at the previous thing and planned on taking this girl who told him she was 15 straight to his house for fun time. I confronted him again, and this what happened.
Oh,
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. I guess.
Oh, I'm okay too.
Just, I guess. Look, how are you?
Uh,
You excited?
I've never done anything like this before. Is that wrong?
No, not really. I mean, I can be your first baby.
Oh, just go gentle, okay?
I will. Look. How did you get here?
Oh, I snuck out.
Cool. Look, we should go.
Nowhere?
You again?
Yeah, me again.
Look, what do you want from me? Look, you want my money?
You know, as much as I ever done this, I've never seen nobody fall for this twice. What the hell is wrong with you?
Look. What do you want? Look, what do you want? Oh, stop! Wait!
Before I end this video, I did report him with what I'm hearing. He's going to be locked up for a long time. Just remember, Eric Brandon Wilton is a dangerous man, and watch out for him. If you hear or see, say something. You could be preventing others from getting hurt. Thank you once again for watching. Later, folks, and be safe out there.
If you don't want to go to jail for your online vigilante work, you must pay $40,000.
And how would you know if I was this psychopathic maniac?
Well, I think it's pretty damn obvious. In the video, we can tell it's you based on your eyes, your eyebrows, and your voice. It pretty much matches with vengeance.
Why should he be blackmailed?
Excuse me?
I am so sorry to interrupt. I mean no disrespect, but I think if True Officer Harold is doing a good thing.
I agree with that.
It's not that. Many people would view Officer Harold as a hero, as I would, and I think they should. The problem is, it's legally he can't do that. He could lose his job and get arrested.
Correct. If someone did what that crazy guy is doing...
So you're admitting to this?
Who said I was? I'm a police officer. I'm not this guy. How do we even know you even legit, man?
We ain't having it. A cop by day, but by night I vigilance. See my fellow man, so hard for them to apprehend. And I got a little girl, so I can't pretend. Let them meet vengeance before they see God. I make them repent this. Hero of the corn. Me and my children, we relentless. Every law you tried, I wonder if they can handle real talk. I wonder if they can handle real talk. They can't handle no real shit. Man, I wonder if they can handle real talk.
Oh boy, you went dumb on this one.